8 wonderful matches across 2 legs have seen us reach the conclusion of what was a fascinating quarterfinal stage in the 2025-26 UEFA Champions League, and our semi-final lineup and pairings is now complete. My name is James, and in this video we will look at just how the quarterfinals played out and what to expect from the semi-final. We will start with the all-Spanish tie between two of La Liga's finest, FC Barcelona and Atletico de Madrid. The first leg was played in the Camp Nou, where Barca were expecting to put on a fine display and please their adoring crowd. However, a brilliant Julian Alvarez free kick in the first half and a wonderful striker's finish from Alexander Sorloth was enough to give Atletico Madrid a priceless 2-0 victory to take back to the Metropolitano and give them a decent chance of progressing into the final four. That first leg lead, however, was quickly wiped out by the Blaugrana. However, Atletico Madrid's signing in the January transfer window, Ademola Lookman, proved to be the difference once again for his side, as he gave them the advantage once again in the tie, and they held on to defend that lead and progress at the expense of Barcelona. So Atletico Madrid went through 3-2 on aggregate, and we moved from Atletico to the other side of Madrid Real, as Los Blancos hosted the pride of Germany Bayern Munich in the first leg at the Bernabeu. Early goals from Michael Olise and Harry Kane gave the Bavarians a lead, which they defended up until Kylian Mbappe managed to pull one back for the Madridistas, but did ensure that Bayern went back to Germany with a slight advantage. However, in the very first minute of the game at the Allianz Arena, that advantage was wiped out thanks to a mistake from Manuel Neuer to allow Ada Gula the chance to score from range, and the chance he took gleefully. Bayern managed to quickly equalize thanks to Pavlovic from a corner, and then Gula scores again, this time around from a free kick, before seeing that lead wiped out once again, this time around by Harry Kane, and then Kylian Mbappe latches on to a pass from Vinicius Jr. to give Real Madrid a 3-2 lead in the first half. And it remained that way up until a crazy 4-minute period at the end of the second half, which saw Eduardo Camavinga pick up his second yellow and get sent off. And that was duly punished with two brilliant curling efforts from Luis Diaz to level the match on the night, and Michael Olise to put the tie on the night, and the result in full to bed. Bayern progress at the expense of Real Madrid, and we see both Barcelona and Madrid drop out at this stage. We then look at tie between the defending champions Paris Saint-Germain and 6-time winners of the competition Liverpool. First leg was at the Parc des Princes, and they saw PSG win 2-0 on the night thanks to goals from Desiree Doué and Kvaratskhelia. That took us to Anfield for the second leg, where Liverpool put in a spirited performance in a bid to try and redeem their situation, but it wasn't to be, as the second half goals from Ousmane Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. So the Parisians see out the second leg 2-0 as well to match the first leg scoreline, and that's give them a 4-0 aggregate victory, which means we had only one match to watch to see the final four pairing get set, and that was a match between Sporting CP and Arsenal. The Gunners managed to make the win in the 9 minutes of the first leg at the Jose Alvalade Stadium in Portugal. Come to London to protect a 1-0 lead, and protect that lead they did. The match at the Emirates ended goalless, which means Arsenal managed to progress 1-0 on aggregate to set up a semi-final clash between their side and Atletico de Madrid, which means the other semi-final will see a repeat of the 2020 final between FC Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. Do let us know what you feel about the outcome of the quarterfinals and the semi-final pairings. The first legs take place on the 20th and the 29th of April, with the second legs taking place on the 5th and 6th of May. Tuesday, 20th April, we'll see PSG host Bayern Munich in France, whereas Atletico Madrid welcome Arsenal to the Metropolitano on Wednesday, the 29th of April. Second leg, we'll see the Spanish side visit London to take on Arsenal at the Emirates on Tuesday, the 5th of May. And that means we will see the final being confirmed after Wednesday, 6 May's game in the Allianz Arena between Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. Who do you fancy to make the final? Who do you think will win the big EA trophy at the end of the European season? Do let us know in the comment section. My name is James of TBS Sports Extra. Connect with us on Facebook, on Threads, on Instagram, and of course, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. It's been a pleasure bringing this video to you. Do remember to stay safe as always, stay blessed, and bye for now.